Let me get you the big story from the telecom sector. The government has given the go-ahead for 5G trials. Reliance, Bharti Airtel, Vodafone and MTNL will go full steam ahead for the trials for the next 6 months. Now, the list of the hardware providers includes Ericsson, Nokia and Samsung. What's extremely significant at this stage is that both Huawei and ZTE, Chinese companies, are out of 5G trials. Indian and Chinese forces remain locked in a hostile confrontation after the Chinese aggression in Ladakh along the line of actual control. India is the second largest market in the world when it comes to mobile phone users, and 5G trials are seen as an attempt to encourage domestic players and only trusted partners. This indeed is a significant development. China, Huawei and ZTE not a part of 5G trials. For more on this, let me quickly cut across to our National Affairs editor, Rahul Srivastav. Also with me on the show is Gautam Chikarmane, Vice President of the Observer Research Foundation. But Rahul, to you first. Is China effectively out of 5G trials in India? Let me take a moment. We'll try and re-establish that link with Rahul Srivastav. But let me take this question to Gautam Chikarmane. Sir, what's Delhi's message to Beijing with this move? And in your appreciation, are Huawei and ZTE out for good?
As I see it, this is a continuance of India's critical infrastructure policy. To give it a name, I call this policy No China 2.0. Let me elaborate. No China 1.0 happened on 29th June 2020 when India banned 59 Chinese apps following Galwan. No China 1.1 happened on 2nd June 2020 when India banned Chinese firms from participating in its highway projects. No China 1.2 happened on 28th July 2020 when it banned another 47 Chinese apps. No China 1.3 on 2nd September, under which India banned another 118 apps. No China 1.4 happened on 24th November 2020 with the ban of another 43 apps. Altogether, I break this down into various series. So Series 1 concluded with the Chinese firms being banned from offering apps and from road projects. This now, the exclusion of Huawei from India's 5G trials, is the beginning of Series 2. No China 2.0 happened yesterday on 4th May 2021 with the exclusion of Chinese firms from India's 5G trials. But this is not the end. There will be a Series 3, a Series 4, 5, 6, 7 with No China in India's other critical infrastructure. These can be broken down into 4 parts.
Okay. But the point remains, sir, can China make a backdoor entry? You know, perhaps provide parts or equipment to other companies in some way or the other, companies that we trust and companies that we deal with?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The equipment on which 5G communications run is a complex web of components sourced from across the world, including from China. For example, radar sensors are an important component for remote medical diagnosis and surgery, for enabling self-driven cars, smart transportation, smart industry. Sensors need chip designers, component manufacturers, technology providers, and system integrators. Companies that make them are spread across Germany, Japan, UK, Netherlands, US, Sweden. The job of radar sensor manufacturers, therefore, involves getting the best components from across the world and assembling them. This could be from China. So how does India or any other country that is attempting to keep its telecom infrastructure safe from Chinese intrusion ensure that there is no Chinese component in its equipment? There are no ready answers yet. This is a developing area. But democracies can rely on the fact that the final assembling and thus the control and accountability of equipment will be in the hands of a non-Chinese firm and therefore subjected to democratic scrutiny under an independent judiciary, not to the whims of an authoritarian China, and within it, one man, Xi Jinping, who is known as as you know very well, as the chairman of everything.
Oh, indeed. Now, China has also been saying that border issue should not impact the rest of the relationship. India insists unless there is peace and tranquility at the border, we cannot move forward. So banning Huawei and ZTE or not including them in 5G trials, are we also sending out a very important signal, not just to China, but to the rest of the world?
This is a complex question, Gaurav, and that takes us out of the merit of the equipment, the merit of technology, and into the more open area of geopolitics. The wars of tomorrow will be fought not so much on ground or at sea as they will be in virtual spaces. The third Cold War will really be a code war. Here, citizens, businesses, governments of all countries that use Chinese equipment will be vulnerable. That's the reason why Australia banned Chinese firms from its critical infrastructure in August 2019,
Yes.
the US in July 2020, the UK in August 2020, Sweden in October 2020, Poland, Estonia, Romania, Denmark, Latvia, Greece, I could go on. India excluding Huawei from its 5G trials is a step in the same direction. And though the decision is independent, the alignment is clearly with the West. But even if rest of the world did not ban Huawei or Chinese firms, India must. If there is a collision with China, the other countries are at a reasonable geographic distance to be able to negotiate it. With India, there is a 3,488 kilometer long border.
And with other countries, of course, if there is a collision, with us, there is a collision. And that collision is happening. It is happening. But Mr. Chikkamani, for the moment, many thanks for joining me here on India First. Even as India battles our worst health crisis,